I just wanted to make a very quick update on things because there's a whole slew of things, million and one things going on right now, and it's all very exciting, and I wanted to share it with you. Uh, First off, I have been selected to be on a trans working group as part of the city of Vancouver to look at issues and ways of um, ensuring trans and gender variant inclusivity in public spaces. And so it's just like this amazing group of people that have come together to collaborate and to brainstorm and to ultimately provide recommendations to the Parks Board on things that we ought to or should be implementing. And then, the board takes a vote, and, there's public consultation, the whole nine yards, anyways. And we had our initial brainstorming meeting, and it was really cool, some of the things that we came up with. And we're going to do additional research to kind of see what either other cities are doing, or campuses, or companies or whatnot. And we discussed HR training, we discussed signage, bathrooms, change rooms, a lot of things actually. And it just seems like this is going to be a bit of a, kind of paradigm shift here, where Vancouver can be a bit of a global leader, hopefully, in all of these issues. And I'm excited to be a part of that, and very humbled, obviously, because I'm very early in my transition, and this is all kind of new landscape to me, anyways. But I will contribute where I can, and obviously, I also have research and writing skills that'll help out with that effort. Um, the other really exciting news for me today, big triumph, probably seemingly small to others, but big for me, is I actually showered in the men's change room today. And I just wanted to share a bit of the sequencing of how I did it. It came about naturally, in terms of, like, I didn't have like a big plan going in, but it just kind of evolved this way. And in hindsight, I think it was really the best way to do it for me, and it may actually benefit others. So I thought I'd share. I kind of layer things anyway, so I don't do something right away, but I'll kind of add components of it until I'm actually doing the thing that I want to do. For me, I ultimately wanted to change in the men's change room, and shower and everything. And so I started off by getting the guys familiar with my new body, and so part of that was shirtless running. I did that because I really wanted to do it myself, so it was like added bonus that they could see me shirtless. But I think that was really important for them to get that kind of cue, that this is a male body, that they kind of visually get used to that. Secondly, I the previous week, on the Wednesday run, I dropped off my stuff in the men's room, and that allowed them to kind of get used to me in that space. But I didn't shower that day. So it was kind of a warning. Well, not a warning because it's not like a threat or anything, but it's just like kind of, hey, heads up, this is about to happen. And so, they can go and kind of get used to that. So it's just a little taste of that, of me in that space where they may not have had, felt that before, or experienced that before. And then, ultimately today, for my own comfort, I waited. So usually there's this whole barrage, lots of guys go and change after, and it's a bit of a backup because there's only three shower heads, and so it takes a while to get everybody in the club sorted. So we actually had some of us went and practiced for the Pride Parade. So we did about an hour of that, kind of learning the dance sequence and everything. And so by the time, it was just the five of us, and everybody else had left for dinner. And so that was a perfect opportunity for me to try on the showering in a kind of just a little bit smaller setting, because I think it would be very overwhelming to do that right away with 20 to 25 guys, but 5 felt more comfortable and more doable, and I did it. And I picked my part of the shower faced away from everybody else, and just really focused on the task at hand, which is really simple. And then I had my towel right there ready to, you know, cover up my nether regions. And I also made sure that I, had boxers. And for me, I think it was really important. And, take it or leave it, but I wanted to be shirtless the whole time to show that I have a male body. And that was because other features of me are still very female looking, and I didn't want any questions, nor would there have been, but because there were non-Vancouver Forerunner guys in the change room, and I just wanted it to be really clear, that I'm there. Anyways, that's a bit of my progressive action around change rooms, and it worked out really well for me to the point where I feel more comfortable the next time doing it with everyone. So that was my phased approach. Otherwise, yeah, I've been getting more into media, and so today I actually was on TV locally here to talk about the Pride Run, Plug It, and it's interesting that all this YouTube has been a bit of practice for being in front of a camera in general, in broadcasting type scenario, and so I was a little bit nervous, but I wasn't like overwhelmed, or the words kind of flowed from me naturally, with the exception of one probably big mistake, but there's nothing that I can really do about it now. And I was trying to explain this. The Pride Run, we collect, we donate to a charity, or the run is for a charity, and it's for out in schools. And I was explaining what it was about, and I was talking about it being, a film and presentation to combat for anti-homophobia and anti-trans, and I meant to say transphobia, and I was just like, oh my goodness, so I goofed that a bit. I'm sure people knew what I meant, but it's just like, come on. Oh well. Anyways, so there's a lot going on, and as a result, I am very, very tired. Including today during the run, I was really, really, really fast. Like I feel like I've jumped a bit in my speed, and I don't know whether that's related to me being happier, or I'm sure some of it has to do with testosterone. There's all kinds of things going on, or being able to breathe because I'm not running with a binder anymore. Like there's all these factors coming together, such that there's something going on in Vancouver. There's about like 5 ambulances, police cars just going by. Anyways, so I'm sure there's lots going on to make me faster, but it feels so nice to finally be there. It's been about a year since I've had the speed that I used to have, and I'm glad I can start to see glimmers of that coming back, because it was discouraging being really slow. Well, it's not that I'm really slow, but it's just I want to be faster, and now I am, and increasingly so. Anyways, I'll talk to you later, and hope everyone's doing well. Bye.